Arrive at Mount Pleasant, Charleston, KO.
Hey everybody, so I wanted to jump in and talk a little bit about what's been going on my end. I know.
Can I get out that way? Because I cannot make a U-turn around here. I can't. Okay.
Come join us as we go RVing, cruising, and visiting Disney. Welcome to Retired Life Ollie Style.
Okay, so here we are. It is Saturday morning, and we were preparing to go up to Charleston, and wife is already up there. But as you all know who RV, things go wrong. So I take the wheel covers off the wheels of the RV, and I have a flat tire on the passenger side dual tire, the outer tire. I have an air compressor, and I went to go ahead and try and reinflate it, so maybe I could get it to a shop or to have them put my spare on. But I noticed that the seal is actually broken. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm kind of moving it, so I cannot re-put air in the tires. So I've called roadside service. I'm waiting for them to show up and put the spare on, then I can get on the way. Now this is minor, so it's not that big a deal, but guys, just know out there that, you know, when you RV, man, expect things to happen. I know a lot of the YouTubers, the RVing YouTubers that we follow, things happen all the time. So it's just, it is what it is. We do it because we love this RV lifestyle, and just roll with the punches, man. It's all you can do, right? All right, so I'll update you guys and let you know how it goes. All right, we'll see you. Okay guys, here's an update. So it is now 3:30 in the afternoon. This whole thing started at about 10 o'clock this morning. My roadside service company did dispatch someone who thought it was a boat that was disabled with a flat tire and not an RV. Now, I don't know how they figured it was a boat, but I have been contacting them through my app, communicating with them through the app on my phone, and they did send me a text, and they asked me, are you near the boat now? I sent them a text back saying, yes, but it's not a boat, it is an RV. So they responded, but they still never relayed that information to the roadside service gentleman. Well, he showed up, and he thought he was just going to do like a very small trailer tire. He did not have any equipment enough to do a big 35-foot RV. Now, he gave it his best shot, so I'm not pretty much disappointed or angry at him. He backed it up on boards, or we backed it up on boards, but he couldn't get the lug nuts off. He didn't have anything powerful enough to get the lug nuts off, and he said you pretty much need a truck service. So now we are waiting for my roadside service company to go ahead and dispatch a roadside service. Now, I did get a manager on the phone, and they were very apologetic. They don't know how that mix-up could have happened, and they are supposedly putting a rush or making this call urgent. Well, it has been now about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, and I still haven't heard anything. And if I check the app on my phone, it still says that they are looking for a company that will come out and service the tire. But to give you a quick look, here it is. All right, he got the cover off, but he could not get the lug nuts off there. So this is what we're waiting for, and again, I'll be back in an update. Oh, and FYI, my poor wife, Dawn, who you've seen in other videos, she is already at the destination. She is already at the campground. She was waiting on me because she had to go up ahead of time, and she's just there waiting. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get there, give you an update. Okay, so here it is, guys. Here's the situation. It gets even crazier. So now we do have the proper RV truck tire mobile repair service on its way. Estimated time of arrival is 5 to 6 hours. Right now it is 5:20. This whole mess has been going on since about 10 o'clock this morning, and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier and worse, but hey, listen, you don't get down on it, you just wait it out, and it is what it is. So now we do have a proper truck and tire service that is coming here to change the flat, or put the spare on, and get rid of my flat so we can get on the road. And again, quick update, Dawn is already there. She's there waiting at the campground, and she's just waiting for me to get this old girl on the road and get up there. What a day, I'm telling you, what a day. No way in the world I thought this day was going to be like this. But as we always say, and as all RVers say, man, you got to be prepared for anything that may come up. You know, last year we took a 6-week trip and we only had one incident. We had a blowout on the flatbed trailer that I was towing, and we got that taken care of, and that was really the only issue that we had. So I mean, you know, these things happen, and you just got to roll with it. So let us know down in the comments section any situations that you guys might have had that are a little crazy or weird or out of the ordinary. All right, so I'll be back again, and I'll keep you updated. They're not scheduled to be here till about 9 o'clock tonight, so I've got a ways to wait. Guess I'll get something to eat, watch a little TV, and wait for them to get here. And then I'll hit the road about 10 o'clock tonight. All right, we'll catch up with you. All right, guys, so good morning. Today is Sunday. I have now been at this for almost a complete 24 hours. Excuse me. So another update. The tow company was supposed to get here late last night, about 10 or 11 o'clock. I didn't hear anything. I kept getting text updates from my roadside assistance company. Then at about 12:25, 12:30ish or so, I get a phone call from them saying that the service provider had notified them that they were not going to come out last night, and that they would be out at 8 o'clock this morning. Well, it is now 8:47, and I have not heard anything. I got one text message from my roadside assistance company, and they said that they would be here within the hour, and that was about a half hour ago. So we'll see. So we are still dealing with this. It's pretty much getting really crazy. I do feel sorry for my wife Dawn, because she had went ahead up to Charleston, so pretty much she had to car camp last night. She's doing some work there, and we had booked the campground for a month, so we were going to stay there for a month so that she could go back and forth to work without having to take a long distance drive. And yeah, so she checked in, and she was just in her car, pretty much trying to be as comfortable as she could, trying to get some sleep so that she could end up going to work. She's a trooper though. She pulled it through, and we just have to deal with it. So I'll keep you updated if they arrive in a timely fashion. I can get the spare tire put on, and we'll be ready to roll. All right, so stay tuned, and we'll see what happens.
Hey everybody, so I wanted to jump in and talk a little bit about what's been going on my end. I know Everett has given you his side. So I had to come to Charleston Mt. Pleasant. I have to work. As you know, I'm a doula, and my client gave birth, and I had to be there to help her get home and get settled, and that's working overnight. So I came ahead, I went to work, and then you know, the debacle with the tire. So this is day 2. Everett is still not here. It's 11:07 a.m. So we're going on day 2 of me basically car camping. So I mean, you know, not for nothing, if you're a camper, you're a camper. So everything that I would do if I was in a tent or a motorhome or travel trailer, I'm doing here. I have my devices with me, obviously my phone, I have my iPad, We are hooked up to Wi-Fi. I have electricity so I can charge my devices. I can't cook, but I don't have that stuff with me. So there's local stores all around. Luckily, right outside this campground in Mount Pleasant, there's several stores, several restaurants. So when I get up in the morning, leave my client, I go get something to eat. I come here and I park. Now, that's today. Yesterday, we were not able to check in until 1 o'clock. I kind of pushed the envelope a little bit and I checked in at 12:30 or 12 o'clock, and they let me. And they were very nice about it. I explained the situation. So I came in, parked the car, gathered my belongings, took a shower, and, watched a little TV, slept in the car, and that's it. So, you make the best you can of what you have. There's nothing else you can do. The campground was paid for, and the site was available for use, so I'm making good use of it. Everett's on his way now. It should take him a couple of hours. The tire's finally been changed. That debacle took 24 hours, actually. I think this started yesterday around 8 o'clock, and I think they got there at like 8:30, 9 o'clock this morning. And the whole changing of the tire took less than an hour. Imagine that. So, anyway, here we are. He's on his way, and I'm sure we're going to sit down together at some point and talk about it. I am going to finish my coffee and then probably go take a shower and then a much-needed nap. Much-needed nap. One thing I wanted to add, and I'm not promoting this. There's a YouTuber that we watched that he had a problem with his RV a couple of summers ago, or maybe even last summer. I don't remember. And he car camped. So he put a mattress in the back of his seat, and he took his grills, and he just went to state parks, and he camped that summer while his RV was getting fixed. If you have to, you already have the things you need because you're a camper. Not a bad option. I mean, if you think about it, you're driving down the road and you need some place to stop. You got everything you need. You come to a campground, you park. You don't really need hookups, right? So how inexpensive is that? You just need maybe a little water and electric, and cheaper than a hotel for sure. Something to consider, guys. Maybe we start a new trend. See ya. So I'm back. I just took a shower and freshened up for the day. I'm gonna go to sleep soon. But let's talk about the facilities. Often I don't get a chance to use the facilities. Not that I don't get a chance. I don't choose to use the facilities because we have a motorhome and our own bathroom, and I just use that. So at the KOA Mount Pleasant in Charleston, KOA Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, which is near Charleston, the facilities are rather nice. So the showers are separate in a separate area from the commode and the sink. They're like in the bathroom area. So these showers have separate entrances and exits. You're not in the bathroom area. The light is on a timer. You turn the light on. I think it's on for 60 minutes. The area is small. It's not a large area, but it's decent. And the shower was hot, and good water pressure. So I have no complaints there. And there is another facility that I used yesterday that the gentleman here recommended, and it was the handicap facility because nobody was here at the time, and it was later in the afternoon that I got in. Anyhow, that's a private shower, private bathroom, private sink, everything. So if there's no one in the area that's utilizing it, they do allow you to use it. That's just an FYI. So we forget, those of us that have motorhomes or trailers or anything like that, Class A's, Class A's, Class B's and Class C's, that we have bathrooms to use, so we kind of get used to it. So I'm going to give it to the real OGs, the tenters, that are used to, and the pop-ups, that are used to using the campground facilities. So the video got interrupted. Everett called to tell me that he's on his way and it's raining where we live, but it's not raining here in Mount Pleasant. I guess it's on its way. So that was it. I just wanted to, I have to stop saying I just wanted to let you guys know that I took a real tour of the facilities and not just videotaped it. I should have videotaped it. Maybe I will. that's a thought. I just wanted to gather my things and get in there and shower because it's really hot here. And of course, like I said, I worked overnight, so I don't know if you tell my eyes, I'm tired. And that's it. Good thing that I had some kind of forethought, and I had all of my stuff with me. So I had my work clothes, my regular clothes, my toiletries, everything that I needed I had with me, because we didn't have time to put it in the camper to bring it up here, and I came ahead of time anyway. So I just figured, you know what, I'll throw it in the car. When you get there with the camper, then I'll put all my stuff away. Thank goodness, because I would honestly be without clothing and my toiletries and all that kind of stuff, and that would have made it a nightmare. I did have to buy a washcloth and a towel, so I went to the friendly Walmart and got, you know, a cheap washcloth and towel, and no big deal. But yeah, so that was a good thing. I have my suitcases. I don't know if you guys can see. My suitcases are there, you know. So yeah, I was lucky in that I had all my things with me, so it didn't make this any worse of a debacle. Now I'm starting to ramble, so you can tell I'm tired. All right, guys, we're gonna jump in. I know that Everett and I are gonna talk about this, and we haven't seen each other in 2 days, so we're gonna catch up and kind of figure it out and then let you guys in. Hey y'all, so a little bit of an update. I'm driving to go get Everett because yes, the tire got fixed, but something happened and hubcap hit something and knocked the air valve off, and now it's losing air again. So, okay, wait a minute. Affordable tire servicing. Okay, so I just found something, maybe can fix it. So anyway, he's stuck on the side of the road. We're in the middle of a rainstorm. I'm about to cross the rveiw bridge to get over to where he is. So hopefully we can get this taken care of. Guys, gosh, just wish us luck. This has really been a bad news time the past couple of days. We're hanging in there. Wish us luck. Stay tuned. Bye.
Okay guys, so here's the story. The story continues. So we got the tire completed, we got it changed, and I was on my way. I'm about 30 minutes from my destination when I hear a big, like a metal sound. Well, what had happened was my hubcap from where they changed the tire was not securely put on. So the whole hubcap blew off. And when it blew off, the valve extenders, which I have, they were secured to the rim, to the hubcap here, and it ripped it off. And I don't know if you guys can actually see that right here, but the valve stem is busted and all of the air came out. Now right now I'm at the parking lot of a AutoZone, and we have a mobile tire guy coming that can fix it. It's a big fleet place, and they have the tires, the machines, the compressors, and all that stuff, so he can fix it. But it's Sunday and it's after hours, so they charge $120 an hour, minimum of 2 hours, and $35 to remove the tire. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. Again, you got to be ready. So this is where we're at. We're waiting, and we will get this thing fixed, and I only have about another 20 to 30 minute drive. But I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about with the hubcap. Now those of you that RV will know what it is, but I'm going to show you here. So here is my rim. Well, it's actually not the rim, it's actually the hubcap that goes inside. Now, the thing was, when it blew off, it was sitting in the middle of the road. It was pouring rain. And I parked by the motorhome here. I'm at the, oh, you guys can see, you can't really see it. The name is in the front, but it's an AutoZone. And I parked it here, and in the pouring rain, had to walk down the road to go and retrieve it. And luckily, it was still sitting there. Cars were going around it, and I got it. But as you know, here, this is where it would go. And I guess it just wasn't secured on enough, and she came loose. So that's where we stand. I'll tell you, so these things happen when you RV, and we'll get to our destination. And the funny thing about this was that we really didn't have far to go. We were going, it was maybe about maybe hour and 45, hour and 50 minute ride, and I was like an hour and 20 or hour and 30 minutes into the ride when this occurred in the pouring rain. So, but listen, I am counting my blessings that the guy can come out here, he can get it fixed, and we can move on. Again, so you gotta be ready for these things. You really do. And that's all I gotta say for right now. So we'll update you. We'll get there, and all should be good. All right, yeah. And actually, oh, one more thing. Dawn actually came out because I was only like 20 minutes, 30 minutes from where she was, and this is the reason why we're coming up here, so she can do some work. So she drove over here, and she met me, and she saw what the difficulty that was going on. She was the one that actually helped me go through a whole list of mobile tire places that could actually get this tire fixed. So, yeah. So like I said, she's a trooper. We're trooping on, and we'll see. We'll get it done.
Out there taping, and I'm in here taping. I finally reached him, and we got someone to come fix it. So hopefully he can get it done, and it's not as bad as we thought it was. So thank heavens, and this 2-day debacle can be done, and then I can get some rest. I got to be to work tonight at 10, and it is, hold on, 3 o'clock. So I got 7 hours to get this camper to the campground, get set up, get some dinner, and hopefully catch at least an hour nap and then a shower. Okay, see you later. Happy camping!
I cannot make a U-turn around here. I can't. Okay. All right. We're on the road then. All right. So we're all done. Got that fixed. Man, Carlos, I'm gonna give him more shout out later, but he came quick. Took 10 minutes. But we're now back on the road. Keep your fingers crossed. I get to this campground because I need some refreshment. All right.
That fire started.
Fire going. We are sitting outside. It's a little muggy. It's cooling off. It's hot during the day, but right now not bad. But hey, when you're camping, man, gotta have a fire.
Not bad out though, because you know if it was too bad, I wouldn't be out.
Right.
So. Well, guys, that was a crazy 2 days between working overnight, trying to get the camper up here, extremely tired, car issues.
Your car camping.
And I was car camping.
Yes. Yeah, this was a crazy time. Who would have thought? This is the second time that this has happened to us. My roadside service sent out the wrong size repair service for the size unit that we had. So when you guys are out there, be careful. Make sure that your roadside service sends out the right type of service.
And please let us know what you think about car camping. I was happy to have my vehicle someplace safe to be in a campground, having electricity and place to shower and use the restroom. That was really convenient and really important.
Yeah, and it was. And as you can see, we made it there safe and sound. It took a little bit of time, but we did get there.
Made a fire, had a nice glass, and I took my nap.
All right, anything else?
That's it. That's it, guys. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for all the people that have been with us this time. Thanks to our new subscribers. We appreciate you all, our Ollie travelers.
Yeah, please don't forget, if you like the video, give us that thumbs up. It does help us out. And click subscribe if you want to see more crazy adventures of Ollie Travels.
Because that's the way it goes.
Oh, quickly before we go, a quick shout out to CMT Truck Tire Service LLC. Carlos M. Torres is the owner. He was fantastic. If you're in the Charleston area, I would reach out to them if you are in need of tire service.
Now it's time for us to get to getting.
Get to getting.
See y'all.
See you, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give us that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
And please ring that bell so you know when new content drops.